So I just moved to a new place. I rented an apartment before and now I bought my own place. So I'm gonna try to renovate it and try to build everything myself. I'm gonna try to DIY everything, do as much as possible on my own. So I'm trying to do my the thing, my dream that money can afford, DIY my bedroom. I'm going for some almost forest vibes, like dark brown with some dark green, and trying to stay calm, the calming colors. And this is so weird. I can't talk to the camera. This is gonna be so shit. So yeah, go and dislike the video over there. Yeah, and that's it.
So, okay. The first part of this demolishing, I lost the recordings for it because I was recording in some stupid HVAC thing on my phone. I don't really have a studio camera or anything. I'm recording this on my phone right now. So I started by peeling off the wallpaper and trying to peel it off because I didn't plan on demolishing the wall. But I quickly realized when I knocked on it, it was pretty much empty inside. It wasn't insulated at all. So, to kill two birds with one stone, I decided to demolish it completely because the wallpaper was so shit to take away or demolish or tear down to get a fresh paint of coat or anything on it. So it was pretty much a no-brainer to just remove the old drywall. And here you see me taking my knife and cutting the corner of the wallpaper, so when I demolish the drywall it doesn't destroy the other side too. So I need to do some more pre-work before painting or putting up new wallpaper on that wall. So I started off by just punching some small holes and being really careful, just pulling piece by piece off the wall, because I didn't want to accidentally punch through to the other side, because I didn't want to demolish the other side. Because, yeah, I'm not gonna demolish that. And here you see me do the same thing, but on top of the drywall. So when I remove the drywall, I don't pull off the paint on the roof. So I need to do some more work before painting. Somewhere around here I realized it was getting really dusty in the air, and I didn't want to need to clean the whole house later, so decided to put up some plastic bags as some sort of cover at least. I didn't really have any real plastic made for this, so I just cut open a plastic bag and taped it for a bit. I also had to go over the whole wall and remove all the old nails and all the kind of stuff sticking out of the wood, so the new drywall and wood could fit. Here I needed to take my crowbar and clean up the corners a bit, because the drywall was stuck with the wallpaper to the wall left of me. So I just took my crowbar and try to smash it to small pieces and clean up the corners a bit. Here I needed to take my hammer again and start cleaning the whole wall now, because all of the old nails and all the stuff stuck to the wood needed to go. So yeah, it took some time, but it's finished at least. And then it was time to begin on the second wall, the wall to the outside of the building, the outer wall. This wall was pretty special because it has the diffusion barrier, so the moisture doesn't, the hot and the cold air doesn't collide and get moldy and shit. And so I had to be careful demolishing this so it didn't damage the plastic. And here I needed to unscrew the thing that holds the sunshades rope so it doesn't go down by itself. It kind of interlocks it. So I needed to remove that to be able to remove the rest of the drywall. Somewhere around here I started losing my mind and I tried to do something I always just kind of try to punch the wall. But I did it half-hearted and you could say it's Timmy Tough Knuckles over here, demolishing drywall. And right around here I found the mold. I'm pretty sure it's mold. I didn't get it tested or anything about that. But if you take a look, I would say it's mold. Some black mold. And you will see later in the video, I decided to tear up the carpet and look under there too. And see so the mold hadn't spread anywhere. But the wood behind looked fine. Everything looked fine. Except the drywall. And you'll see later. But it's probably because the owner before me had their windows open and they let it rain in. So the water ran on the wall, down the wall and collected over there and started to mold. And then some magic cleanup! Whoa! Whoa! Then it was time to remove the old rubber floor, rubber carpet, whatever you want to call it, vinyl, to get a closer look. Both because I wanted a new floor. You could lay floor on top of this, but because of the mold and kind of just want a fresh, clean start, decided to remove the old floor and check on the mold. This shit was so stuck to the floor, like it was glued to hell. So I'm not gonna bore you too much and show all of this. I'm gonna do a time lapse and some cuts. But yeah, I used my knife to create like handles in the floor so I had something to grab on. Because it was like you had nothing to grab on and my grip strength got so tired after a bit. Trying to grab this slippery ass rubber mat. Now also is a good time to say like if you've made it this far and you enjoy it or you hate it, anything. Just do whatever you want, comment whatever you want, give it a like, a dislike, tell me what you think. I know there's gonna be a lot of builders in the comments or nobody at all, I have no idea, but commenting on everything I do and shit. I have no building experience at all. I do work as an electrician, so kinda some idea, but no, not the building things. So this is all new. Well, here's the aftermath, and it has some weird coconut fibers glued to the bottom of the mat, so need to scrape that off. But before that, we need to do some cleaning. Well, here's the possible mold I was talking about, and because coconut fiber is a natural from coconut organic matter, so it can grow mold. So I wasn't completely sure, so I needed to make sure and try to scrape it off. To be able to scrape this off, I needed some isopropanol alcohol and a normal putty shovel, and gonna try my best. The alcohol helps dissolve the glue, and here I'm using a breathing protection because I don't want to get the black mold in my lungs, even though it's wet, so it doesn't really go into the air when I drench it in alcohol, but still, better safe than sorry. So here I'm done. I decided not to do the whole floor, only the part where the mold is, because it was so tiring. And it's kinda, you don't really need to do it when you're laying new floor. Just make sure the ground is even, and maybe, I still haven't decided, maybe if I have enough energy someday, I may scrape the whole floor, but it's kinda unnecessary. It's more of a thing like, oh, it feels better.
Okay, so you made it to the end of the video. That's very good. Wow, 10 of 10. Maybe it wasn't too boring to watch. I don't know. So say something about it. I'm gonna finish the video now and edit it. So like and subscribe, all those things. Wow.